Sports statics fanatics live here, South St. Pete from the yacht today. I mean, we got to do what we got to do here when it's, yachting. And yachting for me, how do I pass up being out on the yacht? Week 11. Let's run it here and see who comes on here. All right, so we're going to get these guys. If you guys have been like me, some of these picks, I don't remember a 2-week span where I had less picks. I can't remember myself a 2-week span where I had less picks. Okay. Again, I'm streaming live from the yacht today. I'll give you guys a little tour here where I'm at. Streaming live from the yacht. Quick little tour here. One room. Boom. Come up into the V. Boom. Okay. All right. So we got to do what we got to do sometimes. We got to come at you live from the yacht. So Zane, I see Zane in the house. What's up, Zane? So anyway, a little different for me. I'm mobile, and it's really the first time I've actually went mobile with doing the StreamYard. So I can see already I got Zane coming through with comments, and I'll be able to just click it, and then it comes up. Good morning to you, Mr. Zane. All right, guys. So look, if you guys are like me in the last couple weeks together, Jeffrey, what's going on? Jeffrey comes and says the Chiefs going to expose Cowboys today. Jeffrey, I was thinking the opposite, that the Chiefs are the ones that have been exposed all the way from the Super Bowl last year and into this season. Their record says it for itself, okay? And the Cowboys, think about this now. The Chiefs, in order to stop the Cowboys, have to stop the scoring, right? Or you're going to keep up with them. So what I've been watching this movie through the season, and I'm looking at, we know the Chiefs aren't going to stop the Cowboys from scoring. So there's a problem right there. Okay, there's a problem right there I see. And Jeffrey says, we got the swagger back in 1 game, 2 games. Well, Jeffrey, I'm waiting to see that, but I can't see that. Might as well jump right to that and tell you what I got. It's the Cowboys on the road, okay, going to the Chiefs. I got the Cowboys winning that game, and the reason, you know what you're going to see? You're going to see this. Can the Chiefs stop Zeke from running the ball? Not to mention their backup running back or second running back, okay? And then in case of that, if you got Dak throwing the ball 40 times, I'm just saying, I think Cowboys win this game today, and we're going to see that how it goes, okay? If you guys are anything like me, the picks over the last 2 weeks have been the 2 worst weeks, a stretch I've had in over 5 years of making picks, right when you think you know what's going on, and, right when you think. I mean, how many of you had the Rams winning that game last week? Dak's first time in Arrowhead, I'm not so sure it matters geographically if you're going to play at the Coliseum in Rome, or, I just think it's going to be Dak's had enough games underneath his belt, okay, I believe, veteran, you can call him a veteran quarterback, that he's going to follow the game plan that they've worked on throughout the week. Guys, I won't, from my location today, be able to stop the spam coming in today, okay? I'm not going to be able to, just to let you know ahead of a time. I'm not going to be able to stop it, just so you guys know, okay? I won't be able to. Anybody else wants to try to start reporting them, blocking and doing stuff like that, be my guest. Anyway, let's go right into this, guys, okay? We got the Ravens at the Bears today. Ravens at the Bears. I got the Ravens coming in today and doing enough to get the win. I still think it's going to be a close game. I really do. I think it's going to be a close game today. Earlier today, I'm on the yacht here, Boca Ciega Bay, South St. Pete. We had a marriage proposal happen on the yacht this morning, and it turned out good. I was nervous. He was nervous, the guy. He was nervous. I was nervous for him. He asked me if I could take some pictures She just wasn't giving me the vibe at first, and I was a little nervous for him, but it all worked out for now. For now. For now, it worked out. Ravens at the Bears. I got the Ravens winning this one. I still believe it's going to be a close game today. I really do. Packers are at the Vikings. Packers are going to go in to Minnesota and get the win. Guys, how do you think the Packers look right now on their playoff hunt here? How do you think they look? How do they look? Jeffrey Todd says it's going to be loud. No Lamar Jackson. Hollywood is out. Okay. Still, Ravens. Still, Ravens at the Bears. Okay. Still. Regardless of the quarterback. Still, Ravens. Okay. Still. Packers at the Vikings. You guys got the Packers? I do. 49ers at the Jags. Can the Jags pull off an upset? And would you guys consider that the upset? Because to me, it almost seems like any game we were getting to that thing where any game that the Jaguars win is an upset for the other team. Okay? It almost seems that way. It's the Jaguars at home today. I'm not going to call that one yet because I'm waiting on you guys, the sports static fanatics, to tell me what you think about that game, okay? Because I've been stinking it up, obviously, the last couple weeks. I'm asking you guys for help. Hello? Saints are at the Eagles. How many are actually looking at the Eagles and saying, you know, Jalen Hurts, are we starting to believe that the Eagles have their quarterback for the future? Are we? Are we really starting to believe that? If that's the case, then the Eagles at home today, you're going to be taking them today. You're going to be taking the Eagles to beat the Saints today. That's what I'm doing. I've got the Eagles. Eagles to win that game. The Texans travel to the Titans. I know what's happened with the Titans, and it's not the same Titans team that we've seen in the early part of the season, but I still think it's enough of a team to beat the Texans at home, Titans at home to beat the Texans. I got the Titans taking that game. The Lions are at the Browns. I've told you guys before, I got no hope for the Lions. I always assume for them to win. The Jags and the Saints win. Willman, what's up? So, Willman, you got the Jags winning that. Willman, would you call that an upset? The Jags beating the 49ers. Do the Jags upset them? Is it an upset pick? And then you got the Saints winning over the Eagles. I thought a little divisional game there. I thought you wishful thinking you'd have the Eagles winning that one. I'm with my body armor, guys. Let me give a little shout out. Body armor. Guys, this is the tropical coconut. Hello. Hello. It's amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Willman comes back and says, no, the Niners are a sinking ship. The sinking ship. Yeah, I get it. And so what? The Jags are a rising ship. We've put the airbags on that vessel that was 20 feet deep in water, and we have brought it afloat. Is that what we're saying? That the Jags are a rising ship brought from the depths of the Gulf of Mexico? Or they're the Atlantic side, sorry, in the St. Johns River? All right. I've got the Browns beating the Lions today. Is that surprised any of you? The Colts are at the Bills. This is actually a really good matchup here. Okay. And it means a lot. It means a lot. Willman comes back and says, Jags, I think, are on the turnaround. On the turnaround. Okay. On the turnaround. Don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. We're going to block that. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do that. Yes, okay. Block it. I'm sorry. It's so hard for me from this location, guys, to keep up on these comments here that I don't want to see, okay? So you guys got to forgive me on that stuff, okay? Okay. The Browns get the win here. I told you that one. I'm taking the Browns to win at home. The Colts are at the Bills. I got the Bills winning this, okay? I know this is a good game, guys. This is a good game today. You guys going to watch a good game today. That, to me, is going to be a good game, okay? Colts on the road for Buffalo. Buffalo, this is it right now, okay? This is it right now, Buffalo, because look at this division, guys, and look what's happened here in this division now. Okay, there's a storyline here happening with these New England Patriots saying, hey, wait a second, in case you guys forgot about it, okay, because of last year, we own this division 20 years. So this is going to turn into quite a division battle here, okay? We won't talk about your bad choices. We'll go with the ones you're making today, Will, man. We could all be wrong. Most likely, more often than not, I've been wrong. 3 weeks this year, out of these 10 weeks here, I've had some horrible picks. But I wasn't alone, okay? A lot of you were on that ship with me, okay? You were. I got the Bills back to it. The Bills are going to win today. Washington football team's at the Panthers. Now, Will, man, I'd be interested with you on this one because I've got the Panthers with a little, lifted spirits, high emotions here, feeling pretty good after last week. I got the Panthers at home beating the Washington football team, even though we wonder, who is this Washington football team? Came off of a bye week and slapped the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the mouth last week. So who is this Washington football team after a bye week? Okay? And Willman tells you right now who they are. He's saying this Washington football team goes on the road and now gets a chance to slap the re-emergence and excitement over there in Carolina with the Panthers and getting Cam Newton back. G comes on, Guy. He's come right out and he says Washington wins. So you guys think that now Carolina at home with some lifted spirits loses to Washington? Is that because, let me ask you that, is that because of what you've seen from Carolina Panthers prior to their emergence and rebirth of Cam Newton last week? Okay. Or is it because you saw Washington come out? Now, look, Willman says that Washington D is real, but they weren't real. They were not real. The first 8 weeks of that season, where were they? Statistically speaking, we expected way more out of that Washington football team than we got because we were looking at them as a playoff berth of Washington football last season, and it just didn't show up. It did not show up. So G comes out and says, yeah, Carolina is doo-doo. But we can say Carolina's doo-doo. They didn't look too much like doo-doo last week, okay? So do they carry over that energy and now with the fans this week and, Cam, I'm back. I'm just saying, what are we going to see here today? We got Cam Newton. If there's anybody who wants to make a statement today, and can get a little extra boost from emotion, okay, some adrenaline, a little youth, some extra testosterone boosting in the locker room, that's what we could see. G says it's a fluke. Now, what is a fluke? Is it that Washington defense that slapped Tampa Bay in the mouth? Was that a fluke coming off of a bye week? Or was it a fluke what we saw with Carolina? Absolutely what I think we're going to see is that with Carolina, it won't be a fluke, and I'll tell you why. Because you're adding a weapon with Cam Newton and where you got to watch as a running threat. Now, you add that to a running back that they have already as a threat, and you add Cam Newton to that, and you do some, run pass options type stuff here today, Washington's going to have their hands full. Okay? Well, they're going to have their hands full. Willman says Carolina has run CMC. And what else? Okay, I get it. Christian McCaffrey and Cam Newton. I just said what Carolina has. They have a threat at the quarterback position that can run the ball. Saw that last week. You get in that red zone now, you get in, first, second and goal, third and goal, whatever it is. There's a dual threat there in the backfield is what you got. That's what you got, okay? I got the Panthers winning this game today. Do I think it was a fluke the way that Washington beat Tampa? What I think was this. Washington and Tampa both had a bye week, okay? They both had a bye week. Washington did a better job preparing for Tampa in the bye week than Tampa did preparing for Washington. And I think it's that simple. I really do think it's that simple. And G comes out and says, I don't see it in Carolina. But you have a point. Let's see if Cam can do it again. Well, I think what it is that you barely seen Cam last week, okay? You're going to now have another week of practice with Cam in there, and you're going to create some of these run-pass options between McCaffrey and Cam Newton here today that is going to be a pain in the ass for any defense facing them today, okay? I think it's the perfect marriage that we're going to see today, okay? And a defense that's pretty damn good. I think Carolina is looking good, and I think Washington has their hands full. We'll see how this works out here today. The Dolphins are at the Jets. I'm asking for help here, guys. Dolphins on the road, okay, at the Jets. Now, with the 49ers are at the Jags, I'm going to take your advice on that one earlier, Will, man, and I will take the Jags on that one. That was one I left unpicked. I got two more games this week I did not pick yet, and that's one of the Dolphins at the Jets. I'm scratching my head. Who do we got? Who are the Dolphins? Who are the Jets? Week 10, shouldn't I know? What makes it difficult is when you have the Dolphins matching up against the Jets, the two teams that typically, if they were playing playoff teams, I'd tell you who we got. I'd tell you who we had. And G comes out just like me. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows is right. Okay? When I don't know, and it's close like that, I take the home team. I'm going to take the Jets at home in Jersey. The Jets are playing in Jersey. Still, you guys know I don't like that whole thing. The Bengals are at the Raiders. G picked Miami in that game. Now you tell me after I make my pick. Good pick, G. Here's one for you right here. The Bengals on the road at the Raiders. Raiders, look, at home in Vegas. Maybe Cincinnati came in there and had a little too much fun in Vegas last night, huh? If you know what I mean. But Raiders, we're week 10. Kind of crazy, I know. We got 17 weeks, okay? But I believe the Raiders today, in the way they win today, will finally get everybody to start looking at them and taking them extremely serious, okay? And G's with me on this. He picked the Raiders, as I did. And I think that's what you're gonna see today. That everybody's gonna look at the Raiders and think, okay, will the Raiders win today? Yeah. Now here's the game we talked about early in the show today. The Cowboys are on the road at the Chiefs. Okay, at the Chiefs. And I know so many of you are going to be thinking the Chiefs, right? Jeffrey was telling me the Chiefs. First time for Dak to play there. But now look at this. G and I are like-minded today. I didn't call them cowgirls, but I like those cowboy cheerleaders. Don't get me wrong. Since I was a kid, those cowboy cheerleaders, legs on them girls, I'm telling you. I got the Cowboys today, and the reason why I got the Cowboys today is because what it takes from the Chiefs defense to actually get the win today. Okay, Donald comes right out and says the Chiefs will win. The Chiefs will win. Well, Donald, what do the Chiefs have to do to get the win today? Really, Donald, for the Chiefs to get the win today, they've got to play defense. They've got to stop the run, and they got to stop Zach, or they got to stop Dak, because you know Dak's going to pass the ball 40 times, guys. Okay? So you're asking, and if you go look at the defensive stats for Kansas City, think of what you're asking them to do. Look where they are ranked at stopping the run. Look what you're asking them to do. You're asking them to stop Zeke, okay? Not to mention the backup to Zeke, who's actually really another running back, and they're getting plenty of touches. You're asking Kansas City to stop the run today of a Pro Bowl type, Pro Bowl caliber running back. And then you're asking him to stop Dak from throwing the ball 40 times and probably completing 28 of those completions to 30, okay? That's what you're asking him to do today. So if you're saying Kansas City is going to win this game, what you're actually saying is that they're going to have an explosive offensive display today where Dallas defense can't force punts, okay? Where Kansas City on their possession is settling for at least a field goal, okay? That's what you're asking from Kansas City today. You're asking for their defense to win you this game, and I don't see that happening today. That's why I'm taking the Cowboys to get this. G says that it's an easy pick, and I hate the Cowgirls. And G comes right back, says no defense equals lose games. And I mean, championship equals good defense. Good defense equals championship. I'm with you, G. We think a lot alike like that. So I do got the Cowboys winning that one too. The Cardinals, this is the last one I did not pick, okay? But I got the other picks in, okay? Cardinals are at the Seahawks, okay? Donald says, who do you have to win between the Packers and the Vikings? I got that early in the show there. I got the Packers on the road. Green Bay on the road wins that game impressively. Okay? Packers defense is hot. They are. Packers are looking right now like a well-oiled machine, and that I think what we're going to see with the Packers, okay, is I think we're going to see this well-oiled machine on cruise control right into the playoffs. Okay, is what you're going to see. The Packers. It would be hard for me right now, and I'll say this flat out, guys, barring any major injuries. I don't want to give any bad funk. I'll knock on wood for you. Packers are that a team that you're going to see on cruise control and glide right into the playoffs here. Okay. Most likely I pick the Packers every week from here out. Okay. Donald says it right there. He says, I get Packers too. And G comes back and says, put some respect for Barry. DC is great. Yes. He's making quite a defense there. Green Bay, no doubt about it. Okay, the Cardinals, I need you guys' help here. Okay. Cardinals on the road. Still not the same offense we seen early in the season here, guys. You know it's not. You know it's not. I mean, just in the major fact that you can say, well, you can put another quarterback in because it's a well-run offense, and we've seen that other quarterbacks can come in off the bench and win there, okay? Hopkins is such a big difference in these games. If you guys look, it's those huge third down plays, huge touchdowns, toe line, the tippy toes on the sideline, making that catch, getting the toes in on a third down conversion. Those huge plays so many times. Who did we see make them? Number 10, he won't be there today. Okay. And then, of course, we know the quarterback's not going to be there either. But I've seen the fact with this offense and the way this offense can run and the way it's designed to run that I can have faith when we have all the pieces together on an offense that they can get a win and be successful. But the main piece you're missing there, not only is your starting quarterback out, okay, is, yes, Murray's out, yes, is that you got Hopkins number 10 out. And to me, the combination of those two being out for the Cardinals is what makes me worry a little bit. And they're going to Seattle. So, guys, are you just saying that Seattle, that this season's a scratch for Seattle? And if so, Russell Wilson's gone. Would you agree with me? Where do you see Russell Wilson coming next year? Does Russell Wilson go to the Saints? They'll have to free up some loot. Won't be the same team you're looking at. But who is going to be the quarterback for the Saints next year? I'm sorry, guys, but it's not going to be Jameis. Okay, it's not. And it's not going to be Taysom Hill. It's not. It's not. I'm sorry, guys. It's not. Where do you see Russell Wilson next year? Huh? It's time. He's moving, guys. You'll see. Donald comes out and says the Seahawks win. And I'm thinking the same thing at home. They have to. G's saying that he sees Russell Wilson going to the Jets. It'll never happen because Wilson won't go there. Period. He won't. He won't go there. He just won't. He's going to go where next year, if he goes to a team, he's going there to win a Super Bowl. Okay? Okay? He's going there to win a Super Bowl. Okay? Yeah, I know. All right, guys. So I'm with you on that one, Donald J. Is that the Seahawks at home get the win today? They need the win today. The Steelers are at the Chargers. I know some of you are going to immediately disagree with me on this one. I've got the Chargers winning this, and I know there's some Pittsburgh Steelers fans and Sports Static Fanatics group here. They're going to completely disagree with me on this one, but I do. I've got the Chargers at home, and G agrees with me on that one. Chargers at home getting the win. Okay? It's the late game tonight. Okay? It's going to be a great game. I can't wait for that one. Okay? And now you know Big Ben ain't there playing that game. Okay? So there's something to keep in mind for you on your picks. Monday Night Football. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers are going to be pissed off, which I say all the time is much better than being pissed on, especially if it's from a water buffalo. Okay? The Giants, Monday Night Football, under the lights, hosting. I see it, Donald, taking a Charger win at home by 7. I see it. The Bucks, under the lights, Monday Night Football, Tampa Bay. It's going to be beautiful out, okay? Fire the cannons. Buccaneers rebound just as they should. Guys, I want you to remember Tampa Bay from last year, okay? When did they get hot? When did they get hot? They got hot just 4 weeks out of the playoffs. 4 weeks out of the playoffs where they really started, okay? We're week 10 here, okay? We're week 10 here, okay? The Bucks are going to get hot. I'm telling, don't worry about that. There's plenty of time. You know, look at what they've done right now. Look at their record. Look what's going on. So remember last year they won a Super Bowl. When did they get hot? When? At what week did they have their last loss? I think they had the last time they had a loss last year was week 12, was it? And I can't look right now because I'm not in my home system, guys. If you guys can look for me, that'd be cool. But I still look at Tampa Bay as being a playoff team. Okay. I look at them as being a Super Bowl champion who still have the title right now. Okay. And it is for them to lose. But Tampa Bay, to me, as they go into the playoffs, and when we get into the playoffs, I will guarantee you, as we came in there last year and we're on the road for every one of those games where we were supposed to lose every one of them, okay? Donald says, sorry, I got Giants by 3. What, Donald, what is it with the Giants season and the Giants football team that make you believe they're going on the road to beat the Buccaneers Monday Night Football? What is it that you see? And then G comes out and says, New York, let's go. And then Guy says, Kevin King gave you the Super Bowl, relax. Look, our Super Bowl came from an incredible defensive scheme, okay? And it wasn't just that game. Think about what we did before that. We blew the Saints up. We blew the Packers. Think about it, okay? What we did on the road there. Okay, think about that. Come on now. Don't minimize how great that actual Buccaneer team was of the last 8 games they played last year. And what they did to help other teams this year, and what makes Kansas City look like an extremely average team this year, is because of what Tampa Bay did to them. Okay? Okay? Think about that. All right? So, anyway, as that being said, I think as we go into the playoffs here, and you got the Buccaneers in the playoffs, promise you this, there is no defensive coordinator in the NFL that's going to be looking forward to playing Tom Brady and the Buccaneers come playoff time, and especially with the offense at that point we're going to have back and healthy. Trust me. The Bucs are looking forward into the playoffs. So, G, you're thinking this year your Green Bay Packer team is better than it was last year when you had your MVP quarterback, everything. I'm just saying, you're saying that your team, the Green Bay Packers, are better this year than they were last year. Or are you really just saying the Buccaneers aren't as good as they were last year? Well, that's what I want to know. When did the Packers beat the Buccaneers last? Now, I'm going to mark this in my notebook here. So you're a better team this year than you were last year. Okay. Next week, I'm going to pull something up for you. We'll do a piece just on that. We're going to look at your schedule from last year, your record from last year, your quarterback production from last year, your season this year, okay, who you were playing and things. We'll kind of dig into that. You do the same for me, G, because that's a good conversation to know. Is it really? What's really going on there? Okay. Donald J says the Packers defense is better this year than last year. Defense wins games. And that's another point we're going to look at next week. Donald, what made the Packers defense better this year? What pieces made that defense better? Okay. I'm just presenting the question to you guys because I don't want to just say it. I want to know how. How? Because you know what's going to happen as we go. Firing the defensive coordinator. Okay. I mean, it was a big move. It was a big move. So I guess today's going to be a big thing to find out today because the Packers are on the road today. It's a good thing to find out. We're moving into territory right now. Week 11. Okay. Week 10 in the bags. Week 11. Okay. We're moving into territory right now. We got to know. I got to look at this boat that's going by. That is a pretty nice boat. I'm on the yacht still, guys. Ready to get the hell out of here because I got to get this yacht shut down, rinse it off, and head out. Okay, so anyway, back to where I was here, guys. Trying to delete this stuff. I'm sorry, guys. I do the best I can here. I do the best I can. Dylan will smash. Let's see if the defense can tackle him. Yeah, let's see. We'll see. Okay, guys. The Bucks Monday Night Football win the game. All right. It's been a pleasure, guys. I'm going to get the hell out of here. Sunday, I got a 50-mile or 50-minute ride home. Sure you didn't invite me on your yacht, Donald. Come down to St. Pete. St. Pete. I'm surrounded by yachts today. I'll show you. I'm surrounded by yachts today. Surrounded. Okay. Surrounded by yachts today. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, a lot of times I'll turn down a yacht charter on a Sunday so I can be in my home studio to do the show. But today it was a wedding, a marriage proposal. And I came out today and not only yachting and doing that, I also played the photographer to capture the moment for the guy, which he was very happy with. And then I had some champagne ready to go right after that. It turned out good for him. She said yes. And it was very genuine. So it was a good thing. Anyway, guys, enjoy week 11. Okay, you got kickoff in just under 45 minutes. Guys, remember to go where you see scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now. It says lmotv.com. Check that out. That is actually our production company that produces this show. They're looking for more shows. If anybody's interested, send a message right there to lmotv.com. That's a live media outlet, okay, .com. Check that out for me. Remember, guys, you can come back to this thread throughout the afternoon, and let's comment on some of these games and some of these picks we made. So if you guys want to comment through the day and kind of go back and forth with each other, right back to this thread, and we'll keep it going. You guys will see me on there throughout the day. Peace out, guys. Have an awesome Sunday. I know I'm going to. And get your nachos and your jalapenos out. It's going to be hot, I said. Hot.